welcome the OG before IG, the very impactful, phenomenal, gorgeous Stella Damasus. Please, let's give her a round of applause. She's doing an amazing job. Good morning, good afternoon. It's afternoon now. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Our he for she, you're welcome. Distinguished guests, leaders, captains of industries, nation builders, wealth creators, impact makers, phenomenal women. This is who you are. I am honored to stand in front of you today to speak. Thank you for this invitation, and to the convener. The only thing that saddens me about today is the fact that what you're doing here today represents only 1%. Only 1% of people like you and what you're doing exists in our country, meaning we have more work to do. But I'm glad to be here. So most of you know me as an actress, and she has just read out a lot of the other things that I do. So that before you start asking, you have not been acting, we have not been seeing you, you can see all the work that we have been doing. When I get invited to speak at places, if I know the convener one-on-one, I always ask a question. Are you sure that you really want me to speak? It's just that I didn't know her one-on-one. Because I said, are you sure you want me to speak? Because I don't hype. I don't use painted words. I tell you truths that might be bitter, that might sound uncomfortable, that might make you say, which kind of speaker is this that's putting fear in our mind? No, it's not to put fear in your mind. It's to tell you the reality of what it is we are facing. When I heard this topic, balance to scale, empowered women and its gains and all of that, in my head, I'm like, not another one. And I said, this is the last conference that I will speak at where I'm still singing the song of empower women, because we do this year in, year out. And I still see that we do not have enough change to get where we want to get to, because we do these conferences, we go home, and that's it. We go back to doing the same things that we always do, but we expect to see a change. It will not work that way. Now, several years ago, let me just tell you a short story. Several years ago, I went on Facebook, and I was saying on Facebook that, as a child, I had dreams, I had goals that I wanted to achieve. I wanted to write my book, I wanted to own a magazine. In fact, I wanted to be like Oprah Winfrey. I wanted to have businesses, publishing and consulting. I wanted to have my own school. I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. And after I said that in Facebook, I saw a comment. One person, and funny enough, it was a woman. She came out there and she said, I beg, now acting within know you, which one be all this one? No go do the one where we not send you. And then the thread of the comments that followed under that speech, they followed that same line. Acting not work for them again. This one no work again. Money no they come again. So she's looking for where to plug herself. That thing affected me in ways that I did not even realize. That for 2 years running, I did not do anything. I was crippled by my mindset. And then one day I woke up and I said to myself, why would I allow people to define me by a label? She be actress and that's all I'm good for? No, I'm made for more. She needs to sit and wait for somebody to give her a role. They're not giving her, is that all I'm good for? No, I'm made for more. I began to look at my life. I began to research, and that's how I discovered that most of the time the issues that we have with our lives and our businesses and our inability to grow is because of several things. And I'm going to share it as quickly as I can. 15 minutes is not enough, but I'm going to try. The first thing that I realized that we have an issue with as women is identity. Because we are limited by the labels and the titles that people give us. And we accept it. In fact, I was going to tell you, they lied to us. From the time we were born as women, we're born to believe, embrace, and accept titles, and use things to identify ourselves, to qualify ourselves. Let me give you a quick example. Someone walks up to you and says, I'm a single mother of 5. Why do I have to put single in front of me being a mother? I'm a mother of 5. I don't have to use a marital status, whether single or married, to define the fact that I am a mother. Because immediately you do that, guess what happens? You put yourself in a box. They start to ask questions. Did she give children out of wedlock? Is she divorced? Did her husband die? If it's that one, anytime you see her text, maybe not to beg money. Or what is it? Did she run from her husband's house? Why is she single? Then they start to look at you funny. They will not say it to you, but already in their mind, when you come forward with that, oh, I want investment, I need help, I need to do this business. I'm a single mother of 5. You've already told them, you just need small cash here and there to just buy food here and there. You are not serious about business. Why qualify your motherhood with that? Another one that makes me laugh, that women do a lot, that men hardly do. I'm a small business owner. No. I'm a business owner. You cannot tell me whether my business is small or not, because as at the point I'm starting it, whether all I'm making as profit is 500K, that is a dream come true. I saw a YouTube video of a guy, they were interviewing him, they asked him, what do you do for a living, sir? And the guy said, oh, I'm a businessman. What kind of business? I'm into transportation. Oh, do you do state to state or outside of Nigeria? Oh, no, I can convey goods from trader to buyer. The truth is, this guy had 3 wheelbarrows. He was pushing one. He had 2 of his friends who were pushing the other 2. They will enter the market, follow you. Everything you buy, they put it in the wheelbarrow. They push it to the trunk of your car, your boot. Put it inside, you give them money, they do that. After how many trips? They've made a lot of money. There was a time in that boy's life, he could not even afford food, let alone buy 1 wheelbarrow. Now he has 3. And you want him to say, I'm a... No. But we have embraced the culture of, as women, you are seen, you are not heard. You must be humble, you must clamp down, you must shrink. You cannot boasting, you cannot brag. Excuse me? If I don't brag about what I do, who will see me? So we always do that thing. I have a struggling business. No, I have a business that has its challenges. It's a mindset thing. So the identity that we adopt is part of what is limiting us. These limitations come with labels. And the more we start to understand and see that these labels, they should not stick to us, the faster we do that, the better. Do you understand? Then, the one that I'm going to use to look for trouble, forgive me, but I have to. You see this phrase, empowered women. I don't tire. Let me tell you why I'm tired. Question that I ask myself. Women empowerment, who is coming to empower me? The men are focused doing what they are doing. They are rising. We sit down and we wait for somebody to empower us. If we say, oh, we want other women to empower us, where are the collaborations? Where are the partnerships with women? Where is the training? Where is the mentorship? Where are the interns that come to your place of work? Learn, you train them, you replicate your knowledge into them so that they can grow and do the same. We don't have that. Everybody, they beg, now my own, they think. Now my pocket, they think. Now my belly, they think. But how do you make sure that we don't keep sitting down year after year, Women's Month, and keep talking about empowerment, empowerment? I have news for you. Nobody is coming to save you. We have to save ourselves. That's why we have places like Business Women Hub Africa. I think she deserves a round of applause. So, it is impossible to understand these things. If you don't remember anything I said, identity, collaborations, very important. You know your area of strength. You can't do it all. When you start a business, they'll tell you, my business is small. I can't afford to hire a social media person. I can't afford to hire an accountant. I can't afford to hire. Don't hire. Partner. I have this business. I'm handling manufacturing. I'm handling packaging. I'm doing the work myself. I'm making the soap. You, social media, create the content, post them. You, do this and that. When money enters, we will all see the back end. I take this percent because this is what I'm doing. Social media, take your 20%. You, take your 20%. For production, this is what I need. For my own, this is what I need. Agree. Learn to partner. Learn to collaborate. No man is an island. The world that we knew before is not the world that we live in now. The world we live in now, all man for himself. If we continue like that, we no go make them. Next year go come, we'll still sit down and be asking, empower women, empower women. It don't do. Next thing you need, knowledge. You can't go into a business with passion and skill alone. No. Understand the business. It happened to me when I started. I was establishing entities. I have like 10 entities that I've registered both in Nigeria and in America. Some of them failed. You know why? I was passionate. I can do it. Is it not in the media? I can do it. No. I had to understand the structure, the business culture of it. How do people have these businesses? How are they able to grow this business from here to here? What is the space? Because anywhere you go to look for investment, they ask you, how scalable is your business? By next year, I believe that instead of 5 bags, we'll be making 50, and we'll be making, then the question they will ask you is, how? What you are making now, will it help you make that amount? Because guess what? Nobody wants to invest in people. Have you noticed that? Let me use myself as an example. I want to go for an event. I can afford to buy my own dress to go for the event. But guess what? Designers are scrambling to be the ones to give me dress to wear. So I will not pay. I will wear the dress. All I need to do is, oh, I'm wearing this designer. And I walk away. That's it. The dress I wear and finish, I keep up. But guess what? The young person who wants to go there, who's broke, who is looking for what to wear, go and meet that designer and say, please, I can't afford it. She can't. Give me the dress. They go, look you, who you be, that I will give you my dress to wear. Same thing. You drive a big car. You go somewhere. Everybody's giving you massive gifts. You don't need it. You have more than enough. But now they won't give. Why? They want to be associated and affiliated with something that is already working. So once we sit down and think, oh, I have passion, I have skill, my product is good, why are people not investing? What are they seeing in the business? Do you understand the structuring? Do you understand the culture? Do you understand the legalities of your business? If I ask you now, when it comes to contracts, how have you protected yourself? Do we even sign contracts in our businesses? Whether your business not to plait hair. Sounds crazy, Abby. But you know what? On paper, any serious investor wants to see how serious you are and who you are. Do you understand the legal terms of the business that you are in? Do you understand money? There's a woman here that's going to come and talk to you about finances. She's a financial coach. I watch her on Instagram. These are people that need to mentor you. These are people that need to explain things to you. We want to set up business. We'll go. Set up business name. It's cheaper. We will not pay plenty tax. Lies. Oh, set up group of companies so that I can make them feel like I have. You don't know the trap you're setting for yourself. So you don't even know how or which one to register. All of these things I had to learn. All of these things I had to understand. Okay? And then, like I said before, learn to collaborate. Shows us the most. Learn to delegate. With a carry shoulder, carry power because of the hype. You are a strong woman. You multitask. You do this. You do that. When you say that about yourself or when people say that to you, do you know what it means? Load all the work on her head. She doesn't need to rest. She can handle it. She's strong. She's strong. Don't worry, give it to her. She will do it. She'll be the last to leave the office. She'll be the first to come. She doesn't need sleep. She can do it. Load it there. Do you know what you are doing to yourself? You are killing yourself. Because I can talk about different types of ways to help you scale up business. But the truth is, if you are dying, you will not even know. Because guess what we're not doing? We're not resetting. As women, would they think picking? Would they think work? Would they think husband? Would they think parents? We're thinking this. My younger brother has to go to school. My da-da-da-da-da-da. When we're doing all of that, do we ever sit down and say, you know what? Every month, I'm taking out one day to reset mind, body, spirit. Or are you like how I used to be? If you won't take nap for afternoon, you'll be feeling guilty. How many of us feel guilty for resting? Yeah, I'm seeing it. Do you know what that does to us? Blood pressure. For my doctor friend that I spoke with a few days ago, he said in his clinic, people who take blood pressure medication, there are more women than men. But with the things that the men, they walk past. But guess what? We, the ones that are focused on everything else, the man is focused on his business. When it's business time, it's business time. When it's family time, it's family time. But it's business time, it's family time, it's friend time, it's mommy time, it's daddy time, it's everything time at the same time. We don't sleep, we don't rest, we don't reset. Before you know it, high blood pressure comes. Your vision starts to get blurry. Blood sugar starts to give you problem. Cholesterol is a problem. Stella, rest. Sleep like mad. He added like mad. And don't feel guilty about it, because women, you are losing yourselves. You are losing your lives. Women are dying by the number, all in the name of, she was so good at everything. She was so strong. She could handle business, home, this, that. No balance. With everything that you'd hear about business and how to grow it, I'm sure there are so many people here who are more qualified to talk to you about figures and whatever, financial, whatever. But here's what it is. You cannot have a thriving, successful business that you can scale if you are not all right. Do you understand what I mean? If you are not okay, because a lot of us have mental issues that we don't even know. Nobody say we're crazy, but we don't tire, we're exhausted. You need to rest. Emeka's hospital appointment, I hope, what will my husband eat when he gets home? The children have not all at once. But people will look at you and hype you. You are a brave, multitasking woman. Yourself, you go there happy. And you think that the amount of the results that man will get in his office in that 1, 2, 3 hours, you think you can get the same results? You cannot. It's how business works. If your life is chaotic and you carry that into work, guess what? The mind controls how you act. The way you act controls how you behave, your character, your personality. It also controls how you run your business. All the spirit of excellence that we are talking about, you might have the spirit of excellence, but guess what? Your mind is full, is tired, is making you do things in a different way. So your mind is divided. If you're sitting in this room today and your mind is thinking about your shop that you did not close well before coming here, you are thinking, you will not understand half the things that we are saying here. To be another, do you understand what I mean? 100% focus. What I am trying to explain to everybody today is very simple, and I'm going to close with this. Empowerment is in your hand. Empowerment is not just about money. It's not about, let me go and meet this woman to give me money. It's right here. Empowerment is your state of mind. It's your mindset. Empowerment is your identity in who you are, what you want to achieve, the impact you want to make. Empowerment is you accepting mentoring and letting people who have gone before you, who have made the mistakes, teach you that don't do this. Empowerment is collaboration, is community like what we are doing here. But empowerment is also the willingness to change the pattern. You cannot continue to live your life personally, do your business the same way and expect a difference. And if your business does not have a well-packaged difference, nobody is coming to save you or invest in it. That is why a lot of us are stuck here today. The one where you're not sabi do, give another person to do them. I don't know anything about social media. I have people who do my social media. I don't know anything about designing websites. I have somebody who does my websites. I don't know anything about filing taxes by myself. Somebody else has to file my taxes. I will make this money. Okay, the next money I make, I will give you this. I will give you that percent. Let us have the mindset of taking care of ourselves, working together, being uncomfortable. You cannot sit where you have been sitting and expect change. You have to be uncomfortable. You see those networking events that you don't like to go for, just like me, we go enter there. You see those membership clubs that people are opening and say, this is where, because people hardly, let me tell you one truth before I go. Hey, still gossip, hot gossip, might tell you, The people who have money, the people who have the power to invest now, they hardly do business inside office now. There are places where they go to. When you hear that there are events like this, when you hear that, if you have small money, there's this place that's membership only, join them. There's this networking event that they are doing. It's for IT. Me, I know the IT. This person is coming, this person is coming. Go there. There's this community that they are setting up. And if you enter, you might pay small money, but you can just enter. These people are there. These people can help you. Madam Mibuku Awoshika is there. Join them. Don't sit and be doing, I have to watch my shop 24/7. You're not going to make them like that. Stop waiting for people to save you. First thing, change your mindset. Balance your personal life. Grow and develop personally. Study. Understand the market. Understand your competitors. Figure out the banks that have things like She Ventures, that have those opportunities. Join places like Business Women Hub. This is where you start to build community so that tomorrow when we see ourselves, say, my member, how far? I heard that you own this hospital, I have this issue. How we will take run-am? That's how you start to say, this person has connections, so this is where your connection starts. I wish you all well. Good luck. Thank you.